Hey, I want to talk to you guys what happened 2 nights ago. So I was laying in bed, I was watching TV, and I happened to scroll on IG. And when I went on IG, I saw so somebody posted a Insta story, a guy that I kind of used to like back then. So I looked on there and I saw some videos that he had put up. Well, one video that he put up, and the second story was with him with, I guess, discovering, well, being with someone else, basically. And so I was like, okay. So, like when you see something like that, and then it was like, ooh, it was flashing. So I was like really to the point where my heart was beating for a little bit, and then it kind of stopped. It's like a temporary thing, and so I didn't know how it made me feel because back then I used to like him or what I thought I would be interested in, and there was a part when we were supposed to kind of hang out back then, and then it never really got rescheduled. But I feel like if somebody really wants you, or they definitely will give their time for you, if that makes sense. But I didn't know how it made me feel because it's funny how things just you'd be like, yeah, I'm fine with it. And usually for me, when something's really on my mind, it appears in my dreams. But thankfully, it did not that night, so it wasn't that serious. But I was talking to God about it, and I didn't know how it made me feel. It felt, yesterday I had a chat with someone, and I was talking about it. I was very mature about it. I wasn't like, oh my gosh. But I was like, okay, all right. It was a little kind of like he's discovering his person, and, I pray everything works out for both of them. I was very mature about it. Back then, I didn't have the knowledge I have now. Usually sometimes a lot of us when you're kind of like angry you just feel some type of way about it, but I actually was very mature about it. But I pray the best for both of them and stuff. And I think it's good that he's discovering his person. So I wouldn't say exactly you found your person just yet, because I feel like when you're kind of like dating, even if you're dating someone, it's like you're still trying to discover if they are the person for you. So I don't know. I just wanted to say it out loud, but I was okay. Not like how I usually was like a few years ago. That was like pretty bad. But yeah, I thought that was great that he was discovering his person and things like that. So I don't know if anybody else on here is feeling like that though, but it's good to discover your person. And I also feel like if we didn't have social media, we would heal better from any trauma or anything like that, any anxiety, any depression, and things like that. So if we didn't have social media, because a lot of times I deactivate my accounts for a little bit because it's like, oh, I just need a break. And yeah, that's how I feel. I just don't, I wasn't upset. It was more of like, okay, this is happening. And it's not someone I see every day. Like, I haven't seen him in a few years, so that is definitely okay for me. And I think that was what made it easier to move on. I feel like if it's someone that's constantly you see in your face all the time, it's hard to kind of move on for. You could probably, I mean, most likely you can accept it, but if it's being in your face all the time, it's kind of like it's being shown to you like an award. So, or anything like that. So it takes a lot of more courage to heal and just, prepare yourself for that and stuff. So yeah, I know that feeling too. But yeah, I'm okay. You know, I mean, I always appreciate you guys and keep me in your prayers, and I will pray for you as well. But yeah, that's pretty much what I was dealing with a couple nights ago. So, but I'm good though. I'm good. I just felt like I wanted to come on here and say it for myself, for anybody that's feeling in any type of situation like that. I definitely feel your pain. I do. But again, with this guy, he is a nice guy, but I really, like I said, I liked him, And then I kind of fell off of the liking him, so it wasn't really that bad. But sometimes, even when you don't think it is that bad, like, yeah, yeah, I'll be fine. And then when you see it, you're like, oh, okay. And it's kind of like you have to take that little setback and be like, okay. But yeah, everything's all good. But I'm glad he's discovering his person, and I will do the same. So, thank you guys for chatting with me. Bye.